I can't even do a serious open today.
No.
Nah, I can't. Good evening, and welcome to Off the Glass.
Bam.
I'm your host, Tony Anthony Macon. Alongside me is Deacon Myron Walker.
You got it. Haters in the house, we will pray for you. All right.
He's a mighty guy.
All the time.
Mighty guy.
Come on now.
Special co-host with us today is Big Terry T.
What's up,
Terry
what's
Wilson
up,
Jr.
man? Hey, listen,
What up?
fellas, I'm honored. I'm honored.
Hey,
No
man.
problem.
We're happy to have you here.
Thank you.
We need you to use your your tall voice.
Well, you know, he looked like, he got like that gospel singer face.
Hey, man, listen.
He good. It's all
we started
love.
early.
We know. No. See, y'all didn't see off camera. They been coming for me already. I'm deacon. That's all good. All good. I'm just saying no, but he looks like his face makes a joyful noise.
Hey, come on, man.
It's all good.
Take a shot for the Lord.
All the time.
Hallelujah.
It's all good. Welcome.
Welcome, man.
Welcome.
Oh man, yeah, this is gonna be a funny one, man. Already, man. As you were saying off camera,
Right.
I'm just gonna go right into this, man. El Jefe, who was it? The cartoon YouTube puppets that your daughter.
Jeffy. So recently,
You said Jeffy.
beautiful, amazing, intelligent 8-year-old will be 9 in February. She's a YouTuber. She loves YouTube. And there's a character, Jeffy. He's on, you know, I don't know who the guy who does it, but it's a puppet, weird eyes. He's kind of slightly retarded, got a pencil in his nose, or I should say mentally challenged.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry.
That's offensive.
Yes, you know.
Retarded.
But the puppet though, if you see the puppet, yes, the puppet is like not real.
Kind of
people.
like what's that? The puppet that used to be on Crank Anchors.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I'm imagining Crank Yankers meets South Park meets, you know, whatever, Trailer Park Boys or something, right? So it's just ratchet, man. He sits there, he has a diaper on, he has a bike helmet on his head, like I mentioned, the pencil in his nose, and he sits there. Where there was a scene recently where he was playing his Nintendo Switch, and his dad comes in and say, Jeffy, his dad is Mario, also a plushy puppet type situation. You need to do your chores, Jeffy. He's like, hey, Daddy, what are chores? And he's like, you got to wash the dishes. He's like, I don't want to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's slightly ratchet,
It was very ratchet.
inappropriate, but
Call CPS.
Well,
wait. My thing is this.
Call CPS.
My thing is,
because that's what I wanted to go into.
Okay, yeah.
As far as should my niece,
right?
Of course not.
your daughter,
Of course not.
be watching that show? And I'm not judging.
what?
You ain't on
Low-key,
trial.
I'm supposed
I'll do
to, dang, okay. I think I'm supposed to. Okay. So I just remembered something. I just got a phone call. I just remembered something I was supposed to do. Very quickly. Should any bad influence affect a child? Right? No. Okay, but it is. It is what it is. The world is not a happy Disney princess place. It's dirty, grimy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm preparing her for everything. Okay, she knows all the Disney princesses. She has her favorite princess, and she watches YouTube, and she finds it funny. It is offensive, but it's also funny. Just like a lot of stuff in life, like Off the Glass. You know what I'm saying? It might be slightly offensive to some people, but it's also funny. So long and short of it is, I'm preparing her for everything. Now, I gave this analogy to Terry, our new happy guest host here, earlier. I'm like, look, you ever seen a baby and they don't know right from wrong, or they don't know danger, and they walk up to the oven, or they see a wolf, and they're like, ooh, a dog, or ooh, shiny square thing where yummy pastries come out of, right? And I'm just gonna walk up and I'm gonna touch it. Now, they don't know it's hot, or they don't know that wolf will bite your ass off. She will. She will know. I'm preparing her for ratchet, holy, or education. All of it makes the world go round.
So you give her Jeffrey and Jesus.
Jeffy and Jesus. All day.
Come on now. Balance.
Jeffy and Jesus.
Sound like
Balance. You know what I'm saying?
balance.
Because the thing is, if you're gonna be an example, or if you're gonna witness or whatever, you know both sides. You need to be able to maneuver. You can't be surprised You know what I'm saying? If she going to high school, she never heard curse words, or she never seen no ratchetness on TV. Where would we be if we didn't have Def Comedy Jam in the living room? You know what I mean? In middle school. What if Pops didn't let us? What if Daddy didn't let us watch it? Or maybe we kind of snuck and watched that.
I was say I watched a lot of shit that I wasn't supposed to watch. I was like I wasn't.
See,
I wasn't.
And you did it anyway without your parents' approval, right? So now, if I'm in the room and I'm giving her guidance through the ratchet, now she's gonna be prepared for ratchet, not affected by ratchet. See what I'm saying?
So how far does this go?
I mean, we're not about to, you know what I'm saying? It's not about to be like, you know,
X videos
or, you know, nothing like that. You know, nothing crazy.
Music, do she get to listen to the...
She's not into the, that's the one thing I have. So, and that's the funny thing. Mm-hmm. Great point. She doesn't listen to hip hop. She doesn't listen to any of this. She's not about to listen to Kodak Black. She's not about to be out here Cardi B. No, she don't listen to none of that. But
is it just because she hasn't been exposed to it?
Really haven't been exposed to it, and I mean that's not my thing either. Like Tone, no, I'm not a music guy. Like if you watch any of it,
and that was all due to your mom taking away the Brat album from you back in the day.
She did.
Funkified was not going to be played
in my room. Funkified, it wasn't even that bad. You know, I'm in there. You know, oh man, this is okay. Funkified, and she came in. What is that? Oh no. Nothing. So I really didn't get into music until
first album I bought was Snoop Dogg Doggy Style, and the cover was crazy. So the tape, cassettes back then. I'm old. I remember having to hide that boy in my closet and listen to it when my parents weren't around.
Right.
So, yeah. I mean, no, I'm actually with you, man, because like I just wanted you to. I wanted to talk on it because I was like, who the fuck is a Jeffy? And I'm listen to Jeffy, and I'm like, Jeffy is out of control.
Jeffy out of control. So you guys,
she watches what?
Yeah, man.
But like, you know, I actually, whenever I do have children, I want to expose them to the harsh realities of the world.
You can't shelter these kids, man.
I mean, I don't know what age, but I mean, I guess over the age of 7, really, I understood a lot when I was about 5 or 6, for real.
Real quick.
My memory was really... Yeah, that's when I really started to remember so much. So
the thing is, real quick, she's already halfway to adulthood. I'll also mention this to Terry off camera. The time that I spent with her from 0 to almost 9, the exact amount of time will pass again. She's an adult. She's halfway to adulthood already. Is she? So should I prepare her like she's a baby? Or should I prepare her like she's halfway to adulthood?
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, it's like age of 12, I was watching porn.
That's all I'm saying.
How does that affect you to this day?
Hey, help me out in the marriage.
You been getting business.
Help me out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody you playing.
If I had any electronic equipment back then, or like social media or of sorts of any type of internet, I probably would have been on X videos. But anyway, it probably would have fried my brain.
So are you going to
watching too much?
You gonna introduce your son to those videos at that age?
I'm gonna be an ass. I don't know, man. I don't know how things. I won't know until I'm there. I don't put it like this.
What? So
I don't do hypotheticals because
I feel you.
Because things may change from now and then, and like if
that's
I
why
was
you give
to do
a
something
snapshot,
right now,
bro.
I'd be out of control.
So if I give a snapshot right now, if I had a son and he was 12. And I'm assuming that even however cool I am with my son, he still will not come to me like, hey, daddy, you know what I'm saying? You see these, you seen this Pornhub, man? It's out cold. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to come to me like that. So the thing is, just like there's new technology that we have now that we didn't have then when we were 12, use it to your advantage as the parent. So I'll put an app on the phone and then I can see.
But as far as like that goes, how does that build your relationship later on?
I'm like, son, I'm like
think about like how like I still actually talk to my dad as if like it's certain things, certain like, places I won't go with him.
Right. I'm the same way.
Right.
So I mean, like, you know, and that was because it was certain talks we never had when we were younger.
Now,
when I was younger as hell.
Did you want those talks, or do you wish you had those talks?
I would actually say, all right, well, let's go here. We're completely away from the topics, and this is where it's gonna go. And I had this conversation with some friends not too long ago. I was like, me and my pops never talked about the birds and the bees. Never had a conversation about that.
Oh, right.
The crazy thing is
honesty time for me. The question was about. The question came about because a person was asking for advice as far as giving her son condoms.
How old was her son?
12. She's like, she was asking when should she start doing it, or how to
go about that,
how she's going to go about it, and how she's dreading it. And I said, like, my thoughts on condoms were completely out the window because I never had that talk.
Wait a minute.
So
raw dog was
raw dogging. It was like raw dog is life.
Come on, man.
I'm undefeated right now.
You went to school.
Let's go.
Right. No kids, no STDs. I'm undefeated.
You're blessed.
You're a god
and lucky. Okay,
not saying I never use condoms, but I tell you, and then I also shared the experience, which was like funny because, so like at 12, for me at 12, I went to like I was over one of my aunt's house, and I stole a condom from her closet, a Magnum, because I just wanted to know. You hear so much about condoms. I'm like, all right.
So you said you stole it from your auntie closet?
Let me see if this shit fit. Yeah.
so auntie walking around with condoms?
Shit.
I mean, hopefully.
Fit like a glove. That bitch was perfect. I was at 12 too.
Of course.
All right.
But anyway. Auntie.
Okay.
And like as I got older, I thought back on that situation. I was like, damn, what if auntie boyfriend was the one who put them condoms there, and he like, what the fuck happened to all my condoms?
Exactly. And then at 12, you probably didn't know how to put a condom on right, so you probably didn't even roll it all the way down. So how you know if it fit right?
Hey man, stop envisioning my 12-year-old.
I'm not envisioning you 12-year-old doing anything. I put on many condoms in life, and I'm just saying. You probably didn't put it on right.
I did. Now what?
That's all I'm saying. That's fine. I'm gonna take your word for it, bro.
I jerked off with it with this hand too.
I mean, that's not the first time I've given you dap with that right hand, bro. I bet you did. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Flog the dolphin a bunch.
No, what I'm saying.
Okay.
Flog the dolphin.
Flog the dolphin.
Flog the dolphin.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. We
out of here.
All right. We wait left.
Tangent.
All right. Today's subjects. Now, we actually, first subject we got on the table is Rae Carruth. Rae Carruth was released from prison. For those of you who don't know, I'll give a quick backstory because I take too long with my backstory.
You do, but it's cool.
It's cool.
We're fans now. It's okay. They're used to it. It's fine.
But no, Rae Carruth went to jail for, he was an ex-football player for the Carolina Panthers, wide receiver, number 83. Went to jail because he killed his baby mom, or the woman that was...
He killed her?
Wait. He hired a hitman. My fault. You're right. Get me right. Get me together. He hired a hitman to kill his baby mother, who was pregnant at the time with his child.
Did he know?
Oh, yes, he knew.
Oh, she was
8
pregnant.
months.
Well, he asked, 8 months.
Oh,
He asked her, to get rid of it. She was like, no hats.
Wow.
So he hired a hitman to kill her.
Wow.
And he's now being released. The baby survived. She didn't.
Damn, daddy.
The cerebral palsy.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of things that happened while he was in jail. He was talking about how when he got out, he wanted to be in his son's life. The grandma of the son was like, nah, we good on you, bruh.
Right.
Not happening.
Right.
And so, he's gotten past that, and he said, he now that he's out, he was talking that, he's okay. He doesn't want to be in the life, or whatever. I had a few questions, but we'll start with the first one. The hitman is still going to be in jail until 2046.
Correct.
So, should Rae Carruth be walking free at this moment right now?
I would say, absolutely not because it was murder involved. But with any crime, just to play devil's advocate, you know what I mean? If you're not the person who, like let's say if I would get different time for the individual who came in, and I would get different time if I planned the bank robbery and I gave them information versus the individual who may have gone in, smacked some lady in the head, shot somebody, and then actually took the money. So if I got caught on conspiracy charges, I'm probably get less time than that individual who went in and actually smacked them up and fired a weapon, discharged a weapon, and took the money.
Right.
So
see, but even if we make it more elementary than that, if your mama just made some cookies and your brother told you, "Hey, go grab us some cookies," who getting the whooping?
The guy who got the cookies.
The guy who grabbed the cookies.
Him downstairs.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, Rae should be released, man. He served his time, 18 years. It's good. I'm not advocating for what he's done. But I feel like 18 years is a strong amount of time served.
Okay. I got a little different route I'm going with.
Oh, God.
In certain situations, there is the limbo.
Right.
I mean, we could have just walked past the camera, buddy.
Right.
Oh, it's cool. It all looked the same. It looked worse that way. Actually, you can't see it. Yeah.
Exactly, bro.
All right, man. I had to bring attention to it. I couldn't just not say it.
Got a call for the producer. I'm gonna be right back.
All right. Well, hey, listen.
He melted.
Wow. Here you go.
Oh, man.
Back broke like Weekend at Bernie's. But but no.
That's a classic.
Should there be, I guess, I don't know what the word I'm looking for here. But he asked the woman to get rid of the baby.
Correct.
Abortion is legal.
Correct.
He knows he has a football career.
Correct.
She also knows that he was planning to be a deadbeat. Correct. Off rip.
Correct.
Should there be some type of law in place, or some type of way in which if a guy doesn't want the baby,
you're going there.
I mean, in a sense, he made the decision for them both.
I'm going back.
Wow.
All good.
Sometimes it's not about the baby. Sometimes it's about the funky chick that's having the baby.
Come on, man.
Bro, that's incredible.
Nah.
You even went there.
No.
I'm just bringing another side to the story. The side that is never touched.
If that was the case, then he would have waited, bro.
Well, I'm just saying the side is never touched. The side that's never touched is the fact that she was going to...
She holds all the power.
All the power. She's going to take all his money.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to be with her no more. He didn't want to have anything to do with her. Wow. He didn't strap up. Of course he didn't, right? But, I mean, still at the same time,
I guess he not undefeated.
She didn't make him put a strap on.
Let me say this, and I'm it's 5 seconds. You've heard me say in earlier episodes.
And just real quick, objective. I'm just being objective.
Being objective. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying, it's always the dude's fault. Every time. If you enter a vagina unprepared to protect yourself, unprepared because you're in this vagina and you're underestimating the vagina and you're overestimating your skills.
He's undefeated.
Okay?
Undefeated.
Everybody's not undefeated. How many undefeated teams in the league right now? My bad. Man, you got me up here. Man, this got me. Oh, shit. Shit. Okay, all right. So, how many?
I know, man. You over here.
Man, got me excited. I'm sorry. I apologize. Anyway, it's up to you, bro. You the first one to know.
Succotash.
My guys, you know what I'm saying? Me and my guys, we a team. Okay? We work together. Me and my mans, he give me the signal. Bro, time to push the button. Eject. Bam. I'm out.
But in some situations...
y'all got the type of communication.
Boom. We ain't got to say words. It's mental. I can read his mind.
There are women whose whole goal was to set out and make sure that this man was going to come in her.
Still his fault.
This man was going to impregnate her. Let me clean it up a little bit.
Still his fault.
But I mean, if they're already plotting for that, there should be no penalty for them and their plots.
When you become a certain, even if you Instagram famous these days, bro, it's up to you.
Are we just go always just throw it on the man?
Yeah,
he sounds like a victim.
No. What I'm saying is I know before she does. She can't get me in a trap. That's like my wait. That's like her spending my paycheck before I get it directly deposited. Kid, it come to me first. How I'm gonna be broke?
That's not even the same.
No, it is the same. Let me tell you why. Because when my man's is ready to shoot his payload or his paycheck all over her or in her, then I'm the first one to know. Why am I gonna stay? I'm out.
I didn't even know
this happened though.
I didn't know I had Derrick Jackson next to me.
Bro, who's Derrick Jackson? Who is Derrick Jackson?
I thought I was Derrick Jackson.
Who is Derrick Jackson?
I thought it was me.
Who is that? Who is Derrick Jackson?
You took the cake.
Is that a cake?
Yeah.
No, that's a public service assignment to men.
It's your feelings. It's your thoughts.
Is that not true?
No, it's not true.
That's not true.
Wait a minute.
I don't always.
My view on vagina, when I enter it, I control it.
You control it every time.
And I control
your vagina. You said that?
No, I said every time I enter a vagina, I control it, and then I control me. So the thing is, I am out of here.
So woman.
How you blame her?
Woman lets. I'm just giving it another situation.
Yeah.
Woman lets bum ass nigga.
Yeah.
Who has no job, no car.
Right.
Skeet all up in her.
That's her fault.
Okay, I'm asking. That's what I'm saying. You threw just so much blame on the man.
I'm talking about
he should be in control. But I'm just
should.
saying, in certain situations, there are times where the woman, either if she's plotting or she's the woman who's saying, you know what, I know I'm fucking with a bum ass nigga, and I'm also fucking this bum ass nigga over and over raw.
Yep.
And now you got a baby, and now you like, well, shit. Man, there's nothing you can do to that man at that point,
okay.
other than try to send him to jail.
Yep.
Look, man.
When you become a part of the, no, well, I ain't gonna say go that far. If you ain't got no job, you ain't got no,
Right, but my thing is, Terry, let me ask you a question. I'm going to ask you a question.
You can't feed yourself off yourself.
Yeah, but, yeah. I'm going to ask you a question. So, when you go into a rainstorm,
yes, sir,
do you expect a certain outcome if you walk out just with your red and black t-shirt on into a storm? What do you expect that's going to happen?
I expect to get wet.
You expect to get wet. So, would you go into that storm because you know it's a hot, wet, dangerous?
But in some of these places are deserts.
Raincoat. You go out with a raincoat at all times in a storm.
Some of these valleys have deserts.
Come on now.
And you still come out.
Hey,
let me speak to the desert.
No.
In every desert.
I'm talking best, man. Don't even go there. You gotta go there.
It's an oasis. It's an oasis in most deserts.
But
just gotta know how to find it. Wow. That's all I'm saying.
But no.
Boom. That's what I'm saying.
All right, man. Drink. Yeah, but I mean, end of the day, Rae Carruth served his time. Rae Carruth is out.
Shout out to Rae Carruth. Wait. Our community is always talking about free such and such.
That's
right?
the judicial system.
We should celebrate my man's. He's out.
No.
Why not?
Celebrate nothing.
Listen, free Rae. We've been shouting free Rae for 18 years.
Nah,
Who been shouting that?
Nobody.
I don't even know if anybody's looking out for Rae.
Maybe not.
I don't know.
We always champion somebody that's locked up.
I tell you like this.
We always
reason why Rae can't get no shout out is because Rae didn't do the work himself. So fuck Rae.
Ooh.
I mean, at the end of the day,
how did Hitman get caught up? Did Rae
got caught?
snitch on him?
Yeah, Rae got caught. It was a whole lot of talking. Everybody was dropping dimes on each other.
Terrible.
Yeah, they caught him in a trunk.
Yeah,
crazy.
But yeah, man. Rae,
I remember that. It was at a motel, right?
Yeah, at a motel.
I remember that.
All right, man.
Yeah, next topic. Let's go,
next
baby.
topic, man. Rihanna.
Yeah, I'm not up on this.
Refused.
I didn't know
to do a Super Bowl performance in honor of Colin Kaepernick.
I mean, I guess
she did it for Colin. She said no.
That's what's up.
I'm out. I ain't in it.
That's good. I mean,
applaud that woman.
Why?
Yeah.
But we have a
yes.
There we go. All right.
Oh,
there we go.
There it is. Where it's at?
Listen.
Yes.
Choo choo.
Choo choo.
Sugar.
Listen. We need.
Where the white women at?
Hey!
Shout out to the Snow Bunnies.
All lives matter.
All lives matter. They do.
No,
They
They
do.
do.
Blown on me.
They do.
No, I got it.
Why wouldn't all lives matter?
I'm in between a cool sandwich right now.
Come on, man.
Come on.
We may be partial to Black lives, but all lives matter.
Stop, man.
Anyway, man, we're not because you're
we gonna go.
It's all good
for about an hour on Black lives and all that.
I'm just saying.
Go ahead. All right.
Anyway,
listen. Colin Kaepernick.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't came out to speak directly to anyone about anything.
I mean, he has.
Nah.
Like lately?
What's his end goal?
I mean, lately.
What's his end goal?
I mean, at this point,
you don't know. You
he did everything possible.
Exactly. I mean, he's still. There is no end goal.
There's no end goal. Exactly.
But I mean,
that's
no
like
end
him
goal,
trying to end terrorism or him trying to end racism. He can't do it.
He's still fighting the fight.
He's fighting the fight. Though.
Yeah.
Fighting the fight of what?
Oppression.
Oppression.
Hey,
that's vague.
Let's say this. You know what?
Police brutality. Vague. I mean, he's put
First Amendment right.
He's put dollars behind his cause.
First Amendment right and police brutality.
Now, that shouldn't affect our participation or lack thereof of the Super Bowl or NFL.
That's our decision.
Well, I mean, that's what it comes down to. The NFL. Here's what happened. The NFL did not back that young man. The NFL decided to turn their back on that young man. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, that showed me you cared. You didn't care at all. Your product is more important than the people that are playing for you. And so with that being said, me myself, I don't.
That's not completely
I stopped watching
true.
NFL.
It's not completely true. You know what the Players Coalition is?
Yes.
I'm sure you're familiar.
Yes.
Eric Reed.
Yes.
Buddy of Colin Kaepernick.
Yes.
Champion Colin Kaepernick.
Who was still kneeling. Yes.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
The NFL backed the Players Coalition $100 million.
What's that going to do?
Yeah, we did.
For that.
Exactly. I don't know. Who knows?
But
they're showing efforts.
But the $100 million went towards education of police office organizations, and it went towards inner cities and things of that nature. Yes.
That sounds.
When did they come about though, Terry?
Right after Colin
fought, right?
Is there proof that this is? I still haven't heard that money has been dished out.
I don't know.
Right.
Two, to the NFL, that is what they call nigger pennies.
Wow.
Fact.
$100 million
is nothing to us.
But it's over years though. It's not a lump sum.
We need some. Yeah, and that's we need some people. We got and they start their ratings are starting to go back up slightly.
It is.
We needed people to come back. If we can just somehow throw a whole bunch of things out here, I would actually came back had Cap got signed somewhere.
Didn't he get a tryout with the Ravens?
Got signed, though. So
Eric Reed got signed, but it was like Cap did the whole fight, and as long as it went, and I started to really just more so go into it, I was like, damn. Even if Cap gets signed out, I was like, you know what, I'm done.
Cap got an opportunity with the Ravens, didn't he?
Huh?
He got an opportunity with the Ravens.
Nah, man, that was Ray Lewis Cooning.
All right.
Listen, Ray Lewis saying he talked about me, so that's why I didn't do his girl put up a picture of me.
Oh, okay.
I didn't do it after that. Okay. I told him no. Like, shut up, bitch.
I mean, whatever. I mean, Rihanna been suspect every time I don't know really what happened with her and Chris Brown in the whip when that happened years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Rihanna suspect? Damn.
I'm not telling her. I'm not saying she's
the beat down face. I mean, like, what is she doing in this situation?
I don't know. Like,
damn.
I'm just saying, what happened? Like, because has it been any other reports of Chris Brown doing anything? What do we really know what happened in the car?
Carruth came out and said
Chris,
some stuff.
A lot of things have happened with Chris.
All right.
Chris doesn't seem mentally right at times,
right?
Man. I mean,
I'm a Rihanna fan.
Substances.
I like it. I'm just saying, but it was just strange that out of the blue.
So work.
Right.
Here.
I love it. Ever since that DJ song that she came out with when she was sitting there, she had the overalls with the cross colors in the video. All cold.
Talking about Rihanna getting beat up and shit.
I just said
Chris Brown.
I wasn't defending. I just said you never know what kind of happens behind closed doors. That's
but
all
I'm saying where her not supporting the Super Bowl guy.
It made me think about it because we're talking about Rihanna. That's a part of her history, right?
Well, I mean,
my bad. I didn't mean to go off on a tangent. You're right.
All I'm saying is, I want to see her ponder replay during the halftime show.
Yeah, see, Terry, film.
I want to see it.
I'm actually Because I won't be watching the Super Bowl, I'm okay with her not performing.
So when are you going to participate in?
I'm done with football, man. If I have a son and my son makes it to the NFL,
you know what? Okay, let's be done with football.
No,
I've been done with the NFL.
Let's be done with the NFL.
You know what?
What's up with the NBA?
Well, we done with the NFL, but I did.
Yeah, right.
Cool. Catch it? He didn't catch it.
Now I caught it. But
he be smacking my segues down like, I don't care. I want to still talk about it.
It really wasn't that. It was just that I did want to bring up that it was a little white girl that kind of jumped in and kind of said the same shit. Like she wasn't going to do commercials, Amy Schumer.
Okay.
Yeah, she said she wasn't going to do. She was like in support of what the NFL is doing and all that shit. And I was like, nobody asked her to do a commercial, so what's she talking about? But all right. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Her money long.
She can still support though.
Her money long.
She can support whatever cause that she wants.
Her money's long like an NBA player. Oh, segue. Hey, segue. Hey.
That was completely whack. Mine was we were done with the NFL. Since we're done with the NFL, what's going on in the NBA?
NBA.
Since we're talking about the NBA.
Well, I've been watching all the games lately.
Yes, I've seen all the games. I have a wonderful app on my phone now.
Nah, I can't see all the games at the same time, but I'm on top of it. I'm watching.
Okay. I'm pretty good. Pistons are undefeated, guys.
Pistons are undefeated.
Blake just dropped a 51 ball. A 50 ball.
Just like Mr.
No sauce. All nuggets.
Mr. 30 on GSW.
Oh my God!
51.
Last night.
51. Steph, he dropped 51 last night.
But the real
three quarters.
Three quarters. Hey, that was Kobe type.
11 threes.
Yeah. But the real story has been Rondo and Chris Paul and Brandon Ingram.
Yeah. The one hot boy is Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram was all right, so let's just go into it. Let's not even look. Everybody know that fight happened, man. Let's go into it.
Let's do it.
Brandon Ingram, he was the one who started the shit.
He did.
Yeah,
for no reason.
Yep.
I don't know what happened.
Did Rondo spit on Chris Paul? What I mean, like, was that a spit on Chris Paul, or was that?
Maybe he was talking like I was just talking and some spittle came out.
Was he on the court sweating?
Listen,
and then he was just trying to clear his mouth. He said I mean, sometimes that sweat drip too far and you just get that.
The fact that you have to question it is a problem.
Great point.
The fact that we're questioning it is a problem.
Great point. I'm mad at that.
I'm mad at Chris Paul though.
Okay.
If anybody was to spit on you,
you react with a fist already, right?
At minimum.
Yeah. A fist comes out like, boom.
That's natural.
That's I don't think he really wanted that type of work though, until that work was given to him.
He still didn't want it.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was Rondo. All right, so he put his fingers in his face. So like, okay, so
that was after he spit on him.
We're questioning the spit. I still,
Have you ever seen CP3 do that though?
Hell yeah.
I mean, but after
CP3
unprovoked,
has kicked the guy in the nuts.
Yeah,
in
he's
college.
dirty. He's dirty.
That's what Rondo came out and said. He said, everyone wants to make like Chris Paul is this nice guy.
Yeah. He's dirty.
He's not a nice guy. That's what he said. He's not a nice guy.
I YouTubed it like, it's
a bunch of them, man.
Where he is straight dirty.
He gets out of control, man.
But my thing is also Rondo is a master agitator. He's a super vet. So the thing is, he's trying to get him riled up to get CP kicked out the game, flat out. He took the opportunity. Now the thing is, what he underestimated was CP put his finger all in his face. He wasn't trying to do it. Then he kind of went all in. Then he just gave him that.
I posted something earlier that had me dying. It was like he punched him into R. Kelly. And like he punched, when he punches him, you can go on my Facebook and see it. When he punches him, his face just goes back like this, and he looks like R. Kelly.
He got the R. Kelly. He got the R. Kelly like he in the middle.
Mine is telling me no.
He got the face like. He got the face like he like.
I have to see it.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Mello, and then shout out to the kid Reggie Pittington. You know what I'm saying? He posted on his IG where Mello was like.
Oh,
Mello didn't look like he wanted no parts. Like,
Well, Mello got the backtrack syndrome. We remember that when they had the fight with the Nuggets.
Okay.
And he was back. What was that? The Nuggets? Yeah, it was New York.
J.R. Smith.
It was Melo punched. Damn. I remember Jared Jeffries trying to get after Carmelo. So yeah, it was the Knicks and the Nuggets.
Jeffries.
Yeah, it was years ago, man.
Yeah.
It was years ago. Two other people was getting in a fight. Nate Robinson was in there looking like he wanted to throw hands, and next thing you know, Carmelo punched on some guy that's not in the NBA anymore. I think after the punch, he was out of the NBA after that. It was like, man, we can't re-sign you because you got punched and like you didn't do anything about it.
Wow.
But Jared Jeffries chased after Carmelo Anthony, and I remember
can't let that one go.
Carmelo threw the punch. It was soft as shit, and then he just backed up.
That's the boy Jared Jeffries used to be on the Nets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
But yeah, man.
Rondo, do you think he spit on him? Was that spit?
I mean,
wouldn't doubt it. Anything's possible.
Happened.
Yeah.
I don't think he did it purposely. But I mean, the spit did touch his face. Yeah. I mean, if Chris Paul would have just reacted with a punch off rip instead of a finger point, because it was almost like he was trying to explain to him, "You spit on me." No, you spit on me. Like, I mean, like he could have said, "Yo, bro, you spit on me,"
right?
And it could have been like, oh my bad.
Damn, my bad.
But
wipe me down.
Right. Okay. But it kind of just went. It went so different.
That was a song. That Webby said it.
But yeah, man, I can't even remember. I was about to say something else about it, but crazy situation, man. Well, please, like and subscribe to the channel. Like and subscribe to the channel. We will be doing another episode that will consist of Does Body Count Matter?
Oh, man. Dang it. I was about to go to the crib.
But you're going to have to sit for
I'm going to have to sit for this one.
Yeah. So, be on the lookout for it. We out.
Shaking them. Nigga!